All right, I see the red light, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Hey, my name is Melissa Simpson. I am a photojournalist, among other things. I've been a member with Tilt for a little over a year now, and it's been a really great experience. I'm learning so much just from being around different folks and people in the community, and I really appreciate having the opportunity to show my work in member shows and other opportunities here at Tilt. So thinking about the first time I picked up a camera, I can recall when I was about maybe 3 years old, my grandmother bought me like a pink plastic Barbie camera. It was really long and all the pictures came out long. I might have only used it once or twice, and I really wish I could remember where it's at now. But in more recent history, when I was in high school, my best friend, who is now a graphic designer, purchased a DSLR, and he would let me take pictures. So we would go to abandoned buildings and take pictures of graffiti and stuff like that. And I found it really, really interesting. But I started taking photography more serious, purchased my own camera in 2018, and it's been history ever since. Right now, one of my favorite images is one that I took of myself yesterday. It was a self-portrait. I went into that self-portrait session just kind of wanting to mess around with a Mylar material, and I found myself just interested in how my body was showing up on camera. I changed an outfit, and the pose in this image, I look very confident, and my shoulders are back. There's a lot of skin out, but I feel really centered and grounded in that image. And another reason I really love it is because I'm realizing how my body has been changing due to engaging in more fitness activities. Art and fitness, and especially photography, are things that I think about on a daily basis. And looking at how my body changed after putting in so many hours and sweat and achy knees, it was nice to see the results of what my body looks like now with more strength, and not even necessarily weight loss, because there was still in this image, you see muscles, you see definition, but you see stretch marks and you see fat. And I didn't expect to like that image as much as I do, but to me it feels like the whole of my humanity and who I am as a person. So that's absolutely my favorite image at the moment.
Did young Melissa, how does young Melissa feel about present day Melissa?
Young Melissa is so proud of me. Melissa has always been a little bit of a weirdo and a little bit off kilter, but in my 33 years on this earth, I have learned to lean into that even more because there's so much value and joy and beauty in being an individual and honestly going against the grain. And having that uniqueness and leaning into that uniqueness about myself has led me to explore life just with experiences. If I see a new thing that I want to try, I'm going to do it. And that also lends itself to the art that I make. I love going on photo walks, and if I see something interesting, even if it's just seemingly mundane, I'm going to take a picture of it. And that's something I feel is unique about me, just the little things that bring me joy. And everybody has those things that bring them joy. But with that, you can create so much art and fun stuff. You can have fun with experimenting and just simply experiencing, allowing yourself to take it in and allowing yourself to document what you see so you can kind of immortalize that beauty, that interest, and that fun. 10 years from now, when people look back at my work, I want them to see myself in those images. And what I mean by that, I want them to see the curiosity, the color, the energy, the fun. Those are all things that bring me joy personally. And I take pictures of what brings me joy. I take pictures of what I find extremely interesting. And that's color, that's excitement, that's movement, a little bit of drama. I hope that people see a genuine curiosity and intimacy in my images. When I have sessions with subjects who are posed, and I may be blending it with traditional written journalism, I try to get really personal. Again, I'm a super curious person. I want to know what makes people tick. I want to know what's in their heart. I want to know their dark side, per se. And that level of intimacy I really, really try to capture with my portrait photography. So again, 10 years from now, I hope you see the fun, the curiosity, and the intimacy that comes along with my images and also comes along with me. So I love being a member at Tilt. I've been a member for a little over a year now. And when I initially signed up for membership at Tilt, my intentions were to A, just have the opportunity to show my work in the member show. That was definitely like at top of mind for me. But then also to be a part of community where I can learn and grow, and I've gotten just that. I was in the member show in 2023, and hopefully I'll be in it again as soon as I submit for 2024. And just being in community with people like Hamilton and Terrell and all the other awesome folks who work at Tilt and volunteer with Tilt. I'm so glad I can come here every Thursday for Second Thursday, and I'm just like, I know I'm gonna have a good time. It's never a question of whether I'm gonna have a good time. It's never a question of whether or not I will see art that expands my mind on what's possible with the camera and with film. I always come here leaving the gallery and the project workspace being really, really inspired. I also really appreciate how the Tilt team is just expanding and programming, and I'm not just talking about classes, but what they make available to people who walk through the doors. They're trying to create an experience. They're trying to do more than just like hang art in a gallery, but teach, inform, and again, build community, because that's what it's all about. So if you wanted to connect, you can find me on Instagram. This is really long, but it's _LISSS. Keep hitting SS about 13 times. That should be the first one to pop up. I'm wearing blue in my profile picture, doing my best here. And as far as my website goes, it's melissa-simpson.com. So thanks, y'all.